Well, hello everyone, Texie88 here and welcome to another review. And now we're taking a look at a Commodore Amiga game called Lionheart, released by Thalion Software in 1993. It's for the most part a platform slash 'em up. And we'll take a look at the options here. It's got three different difficulty settings. It supports joysticks and joypads with two independent fire buttons. So you play as a character called Valdin, and he was had I left the introduction playing, you would have seen him prepare for a quest anyway, and then mount a dragon. But an airship belonging to the main villain captured the dragon and would have captured Valdin as well, but he managed to find a way of escaping and using his newfound powers to be able to fall down to the earth without being killed due to the height. So, as you can see, here's Valdin, and you've got all sorts of different combat moves, and they're not beautifully animated and nice motion blur on the sword as well. And you've got hit points in the top left corner there. Once they're gone, you lose a life, and the lives are shown in the top right corner. And first thing you notice, there's wonderful parallax scrolling in the background, and if you look very carefully, you can actually see the detail in the background actually move in correct perspective. See, it's very noticeable there when there's not so much in the foreground obscuring it. And in case you're wondering, Valdin can't swim. He can fall goodness knows how far, but swimming, no. Yeah, you have to watch out for those spikes that come out of the ground, damn it. Oh god. Oh damn it, so I lost a life. There's that plant up there. Oh. Oh, another of those plants. Well, that plant's dead now, but if I can't take too many more hits. Well, one thing I will say, if there's one thing I don't like about the way the main character, the way the main character sprite is animated, it's his run. He seems to mince along in a rather disappointing manner, and it's not there now. And it's a shame really, because everything else. He really needs to run more heroically, and he just seems to mince along, and it's kind of disappointing. Come back here. But apart from that, I can't fault the graphics or the animation that I've seen in this. Oh darn it! I didn't jump early enough for that. And you can climb it. Look how well that was animated. Ooh, nice. See if I can jump onto that ledge on the right. Damn it. Not quite timed correctly. That's better. Another thing is that these landing on those really thin platforms is a bit fiddly. But apart from that, it plays really well. Oh, balls. Yeah. No sugar. Yeah, you get a set number of credits as well. Oh, poo. Music's really good as well. Oh, damn it, see what I mean about those platforms? It's just so incredible. And this actually uses interlace mode as well. If you're familiar with the Amiga, it has an interlace mode that allows it to double the number of vertical scan lines to make graphics generally look smoother. The downside is that if you're viewing it on a regular television, then you'd get noticeable flicker. So if you didn't have a graphics card or a flicker fixer, then there would seemingly be a noticeable shimmering. But it's not really flickering. It's not like sprites flashing type flickering or anything like that. It's just if you weren't using an actual monitor or then it wouldn't look like the screen was constantly shimmering. So you can see you can still slash even while you're dangling from that horizontal beam there. And you automatically grab something like that. If you fall on it, you don't have to manually get him to grab it or anything like that. So to do fighting movement, you just hold down the main fire button and press different directions. And ducking down and then pressing left or right is what does the low kicks. So it's very simple, really. I've got to time this correctly. And when I was doing a bit of a playthrough in preparation for this review, I also observed the fact that if you played on harder difficulty settings, there are some additional enemies that weren't there on the easier ones. So it's not just a case of the easy way out by things doing ridiculous amounts of damage. On the higher difficulty settings, they are genuinely harder even without that. Oh, pants. It's so well animated. The drawing is wonderful. Oh, I get the feeling it's not safe to go in there. Yeah, I was right. Get up there. Oh, God. That's a bit of a leap of faith. Had I been a bit too far to the left or right, I would have died. Oh, that's better. Nice. Absolutely. I'm really enjoying this. Oh, pancakes. I mean, it does have some faults, as I mentioned earlier, but apart from that, right, that plant's dead now. Oh, damn it! That water effect, though. See, look at that. Look at the way it's rippling in things under the water. Need to get a good run up for that. Right, on to the next bit. It's just loading the next level. Some more pretty cool music. He lost his head. So those potions, if you've lost some hit points, will those smaller bottles will give you the one of your hearts back. The bigger bottles, like you saw me collect earlier, give them replenish. Oh, bloody hell. Don't want to get killed. Ah! Okay, I think for the sake of this review, I'm going to end it there. As I said, there are some bits later on in which the genre changes. There's some bits where you're riding on a creature of some kind. I won't spoil the surprise, but it's very good. But I really enjoyed that. Graphics absolutely stunning. Animations mostly stunning. It's just the mincing run of the main character that doesn't really do it for me. You needed to run a bit and generally move and generally will go from A to B a bit more confidently instead of having that sort of hesitant style leisurely jog type run. It's a shame about that, but apart from that, I can't really fault the animation or the visuals, and there's some nice technical accomplishments throughout the game, such as that parallax scrolling in the background earlier. So, sound, wonderful music, some pretty cool sound effects as well. Gameplay, well, by and large, it plays really well, especially if you're making use of a controller with two independent fire buttons, in which case the second button would allow for using that for jumping instead of up. Although I do have, even with that, I do have some slight issues with some of the jumps onto those small platforms being a bit too fiddly, and it's very reliant on timing when it comes to sword slashes. So make sure you've mastered how long it takes to do the various different attacks, so you have a good idea of when you need to effect them in relation to where an enemy is to you. So I'm going to give Lionheart for the Amiga 8 out of 10. Case of really good, but due to some minor flaws, perhaps not as good as they perhaps could have been. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Catch you on another one soon. Techie88 out.